making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah. Things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, things we're making Thursday, yeah.
Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. And if you heard that jingle, you know what day it is and you probably can't get that song out of your head. It's Thursday, Things We're Making Thursday. That jingle was written by Jess and her husband, and Jess is from Hook Magic, so feel free to go check her out. She's another YouTuber, absolutely fantastic, and another redhead. Gotta stick to the redheads, just saying. So today being Thursday, we are working on making all the same project or in the same character projects. This month, October, we're working on pumpkins, and there's free patterns that this collaboration. Oh wait, you can be part of it. You can do it too. You don't have to be a YouTuber. You don't have to have a channel. You can join in, make things with us. You can let us know what you're making, or you can just do it in private, in secrecy. It's that month, time to make all the gourdy things, right? You can make a gourd, make a pumpkin, make a big, fat, squashy, squishy, make it with bumps and lumps, make it with cables and bobbles and all sorts of things. There are so many fantastic pumpkin patterns out there. So if you wanted to join along, definitely check out below. I've got things in the description box down below. Not only do I have all the other content creators that are putting out Things We're Making Thursday videos, so you can see their take on the same patterns, I also have the links to the patterns that we've been working on and the link to the Facebook page. So if you wanted to, you can join the Facebook group. And you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to have a channel. You don't have to be a content creator in that manner. But if you have questions, you have comments, feel free. Post it in the Facebook group. If you want to put your pictures of what you've been doing, all your pumpkins this month, you can. And Heather from Strings and Threads, she collects those at the end of the month and she puts together a beautiful slideshow to show off all the talented progress of all the wonderful women and men who have joined along. Because yes, we have both, right? So we're doing pumpkins. And this month, it was a free pattern. Yarnspirations free pattern, making a pumpkin. Very easy pattern, at least that's what the pattern says. It's easy, and that's what we try to do, is come up with a pattern that everybody can do. And if you have problems, join the group and talk to us. We'll help you out. So I'll put up the pictures and everything, but you know, let me see, which one was it? Oh yeah, I'll put up a better picture, maybe not. But we've got this one going on right here, right? And it's the 3 pumpkins. Pretty simplistic, and you can put on the jack-o'-lantern faces and stuff. And this is, again, a free pattern from Yarnspirations. It'll be linked down below. Red heart, 3 little pumpkins. Well, of course, this week, oh my gosh, I have not been, I think I slept. If you have seen the last couple weeks and everything that I've been working on and getting done, it is just absolutely shocking. I think I finally crashed this week. I crashed hard and I slept, and it shows in the progress. Let's put it that way. I'm like, I obviously needed that sleep. So I was looking for the pattern. Instead of doing the smart thing and going to my video and clicking on the link and shows me directly where the pattern is, whatever. I don't have to follow that rule. I started looking at the Yarnspirations site. And I'm like, how hard is it, right? I'll go and I'll look at Yarnspirations and I'll look for pumpkin, right? You know, in pattern, not just the yarn, because otherwise you get a lot of gorgeous orange yarns. I like my orange, right? So I am down the pattern rabbit hole. So I'm looking at patterns on Yarnspiration. I'm saying, oh, I want to make that pumpkin. I mean, this one that we're, working on, I mean, that's cute and all, but I'm like, oh no, I want bumps. I want bits. I want texture. If you know me, you know I want bobbles, right? I want cables. I want all of that stuff. So, of course, I had to start a different pumpkin because, yeah, I mean, it's a pumpkin. We can make more. And I have, if you saw last week, I got this was kind of, making a mess. This was kind of like my muse, different yarns. There's one missing. Guess what, right? But I've got a lot of beautiful oranges and just pretty colors. And yeah, why wouldn't I not want to use these? So I've got lots of choices, right? And I even have some gorgeous choices for stems. Yes, I got oranges and greens and, autumn colors. I mean, look, I'm wearing my flannel shirt. Dude, I mean, I'm ready. I am ready for it being a little bit cooler. I don't like the super cold. I really don't. But I do like the cooler weather like this. In Colorado, it's an interesting one. You get up in the morning and it's chilly and you're like, hey, do I need a sweater? Do I need something else? You bring it and you might wear it. But when you're leaving work that day, you are definitely not wearing it. It's you know, in the morning it's cold, and when you're coming home from work, you're like taking off layers. So it's at that time frame. But I like it. It's wonderful. And I like the fall stuff. I like the stuff that's this color. I like the stuff that, you know, is those oranges and mustards and maroon and the greens and all the autumn colors. And, you know, if that's the color the leaf is going to turn, I'm there, right? I love those. So I'm looking through patterns and I'm having fun. I'm not making anything, but I'm having fun. My list has gotten longer, but I'm having fun. So I did start. I did, after looking at this one, let me see, what's the other one? Okay, so, oh, I want to make this too. Look at that. Oh my gosh, another free pattern. This one's knit, and I want to do some knit and I want to do some crochet, right? You know, because I can do both. I want to make both. So I got that. And I won't even show you the Fair Isle ones. Oh my gosh, there are some Fair Isle pumpkins. And then people are making pumpkins in like different modern colors. And I meant to go back in the store. There was this huge pumpkin that I saw, and it reminded me of the one that Cinnamon Stitches just put together. Look at this. I want to make that one too. Look at that, baubles. Hello, baubles. Yes, I must do that. And it reminded me of that. It was squat like that, but it was green and it was all lumpy and bumpy like that one. And I really meant to go back in. I was running errands and I didn't get a chance to, but I wanted to show that as like an inspiration. So I want to do that one. Haven't done it yet. Want to do that. And then one of the other ones that I saw, I find that one is, let me blow it up. It's a tiny little picture. We got to have a bigger picture. Bigger picture. Look at this. Okay, so going on the crochet theme, do you see that right there? So you've got front post and back post. Yeah, okay. So if you wanted to do a cable and maybe you don't knit yet, or you're not proficient in it, or you're just not comfortable with it, that's okay. You know you can do and get a similar look with crochet. So I thought that I would try to do a crochet pumpkin that gives a semi-cabled look like I'm looking for, and then find another cabled pumpkin and knit one and kind of do a difference, like a comparison or what have you. Because, hey, one's not better than the other. Crochet's not better than knit. Knit's not better than crochet, right? They're just different. They give a different fabric. That's all. That's it. It's what do you like? What's your preference? And what are you comfortable with making? That's all. So I started this, and I'm using this gorgeous big twist yarn. This was the big twist, they had 3 Halloween colors. So this is their vamp colorway. That's what they call it. I just call it a gorgeous, wonderful autumn. I mean, look at that. You've got your maroons and dark colors on that. And it's not a true black, but very, very dark, right? I thought that right there was just a little bit different, right? I didn't want, yeah, I've got all the oranges, but I wanted to do something out of the ordinary. So I grabbed this one. And I started this pumpkin. And then instead of the browns, I should probably put a better picture, but instead of the brown for the top, I'm wanting to use one of those greens, but I haven't decided yet. I'm not there, but I'm close. So I got, look at this. I got this far. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? That is adorable. Let me put it up close so we can, okay. So you can see these crossings right here, this little bit of cable action going on. Yeah, isn't that cool? Look at that. And there's the top. And I got this far and I'm like, wait a minute. This is like a child's hat. This is really cute. And then I'm like, do I put on, let me see, what are those colors? Look at that, right? I can add this color or this color for the stem. And then I've got a more of a mossy color too as an option to put on for the stem. And I'd like to do like a curly Q stem kind of hanging down in some big leaves. I think that would be really pretty. But I got this far with it, and then I started thinking, do I turn it into a pumpkin? Do I finish it off and turn it into that round ball and everything, and you know, the nice shape on the top, and have it as decor? Or do I turn it into a hat? I mean, you know, it fit a kid, not me, right? I'm not a child, but I mean, it's kind of funny looking right there. But it was really cute in the colors and the texture on it, right? So you can see that texture coming through. That is really nice. So you're doing front post front post triple crochets. So you're doing front post triple crochets on that. You've got front post double and front post triple, and that's giving that nice cable appearance. So you're starting off at the top here where you've got 5 going all the way around, 5 bumps, and you go down with 5 for a little bit, and then you add these extra 2 because I'm doing the smaller one. So this particular pattern, it's really neat. You've got 3 sizes. I'm trying to get that light out of the way. There we go. So you got 3 sizes. I'm doing the small one. So you've got all the cables. Well, you've got all the little crossing over cables there. The bigger one, you have more of a space in between. So you've got sets of 3 crossing like crocheted cables, and then single crochet for a while. And then you've got the crochet cables and everything kind of giving it that veins and that lumpy look all the way down. So I thought that was just an interesting way of doing it. Kind of a lot of fun. So let me know what I should do with this. I don't know if I should finish this off as a hat and give that for the children for the donation and everything, and do that quickly since, Halloween's coming, and turn it into a pumpkin, or should I actually leave it and turn it into a pumpkin? So those are just some options, right? I don't know. I mean, I had full intentions of turning into a pumpkin, but I was having lunch with my friend earlier, and she commented that it looks like a child's hat and it would be really, really cute, and especially with that color. Options, right? We have options. There's lots of options. And if you wanted to do a child's hat, and maybe, your child is a little bit bigger, just like on that bigger pumpkin, just add an extra row of single crochet. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And that one's a neat one because the shaping on it, you keep it in that round shape, whereas, let me see, on this one, okay, can you see on that one, you get the shaping on that by that yarn right here, that thread that's pulling up. So you're making it kind of in the round, and I haven't even read the pattern, but you're making it in the round, and then with that extra thread, you're pulling where you want that to have your pumpkin shape. Some pumpkins patterns have that, where the finishing is what turns it into the effect, and other ones will do for shaping increases and decreases to create the effect that you're wanting it to have. It's like the pumpkin that we're supposedly working on, but of course I went off script. Like this one right here, if you wanted that with or without the jack-o'-lantern eyes and patches and stuff like that, if you wanted that to have more of that lumpy, bumpy effect, you continue the pumpkin the way that it is. And then afterwards, you draw up those strings in like 5 different sections and draw it really tight. And that will make it tight in the center, and then bulge out, and then tight and then bulge out. And it'll give it that same effect. So a lot of your patterns, that's what they do. And it's a really nifty way of doing things. If you look at a lot of the different patterns, especially with the crochet, you're going to be doing a lot of working in the back loop only, and that creates that ribbing. Remember how I did the hat instead of doing the crocheted ribbing? I did knitted ribbing, but it's the same concept for the back loops only. And I used to do pumpkins like that as a child for I don't know how many years. But you start with your small stitches, right? You're going your single and half double crochet and then double crochet, and you get the bigger stitches, and you decrease back down. So you make this huge rectangle, and once you get that done, you attach it, and then you can stuff it, and you hold that bottom and the top together, and you smash them and sew it down, and then you can make those tighter loops all the way around, and then put a stem on it. There you go. But that's the whole concept of a lot of them. I just wanted to do something a little bit different this time and test out one of the other patterns. And if anyone makes this one, I'll link it. But if anyone makes this one and have any problems, I've already done it. So you can put it in Facebook, you can ping me, whatever, and I might be able to help. But just having a blast with this, enjoying every single bit. Are you going to make any pumpkins? Are you going to make one of them that we're making? Are you going to make different ones? If you look at Crafting Kitty, Erin from Crafting Kitty, she also posted 3 knit patterns, 3 free knit pumpkin patterns. So there's so many available. If you have access to Ravelry and you like searching there, that's a rabbit hole. There's tons of free patterns on Ravelry for pumpkins, and you can buy things too. You don't have to go just free. It's your choice. And then you look at all the patterns that are available on YouTube with the tutorials. There's a lot of inspiration for especially this time of year. Everybody's making something orange. Everybody's putting out pumpkins. And I love looking at everyone else's take on that, their stitch choice, their yarn choices, how they're going to make those types of things. And I really like this year. I've seen more of the modern colors where they'll have multiple scenes where they'll have gray. They have gray pumpkins, or the pink ones, or like these colors right here. Oops, I'm making a mess. They'll have these. Look at those. And they'll turn that, they'll turn that right there into pumpkins. It already has this yarn, and I made my octopus out of this, but it has the bumps, slightly boucle. I think that's how you say that, a slightly boucle effect. But these color palettes, this muted dusty pink, the cream, that nice gray, I've seen these as a display, and that modern look on your table, having 2 or 3 different sizes with these colors. So you don't have to do all the typical colors that we know I love, right? You can go off script. You can get these and have it your modern theme. I just thought that was beautiful. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. I probably shouldn't have gone down the rabbit hole so much with looking at patterns and maybe made a few more things, but hey, sometimes you just have to search, to look, to have fun, to dream. I made a pumpkin patch in my head. I did. You can't see it because it's in my head, but I did it. I don't know about you guys, but I sure did. I don't know how many patterns I saw and how many I started in my head. And then, oh, wait, I got that neon yarn, right, from Hirschner's. I broke down and I bought it. Thank you, Ross. Yeah, Ross smells a great guy. He's the one. He did a great video opening his stuff, and he was just so engaging. So, you know, I had to get it. So on that, I was looking at that. I've got the neon orange, but I didn't want to make it the neon orange. Oh, no. You know, so I was thinking, I've got that neon with the green and the hot yellow and the purple and that fluorescent colors. What would that look like? Doing something like that. And then when you tie it down, if I were to make it, you know, like I described it and everything, and tying it down like this one that I showed you, you could do that with the tie down parts with black. Right? So you have all the neon where it bumps out and the tie parts is black. Oh, and then do a black stem. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is why I get in trouble. Well, not literally trouble. No, I'm in my yarn room. I mean, how much trouble can I get into, right? Not literal trouble, but this is why I have so many projects and so many things, because my mind works like that, and I get that creative juices flowing. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah. Doing a neon pumpkin. Why not? I mean, they don't have to be orange and beautiful. I mean, I love my orange. You can do neon. You can do whatever color you want to. I like the modern color. I like that with the pinks and the dusty rose and the creams. And the neon one is just because, you know, I just bought the neon yarn. So yeah, I want to use it. That's jumping in. And I've got this gorgeous maroons, and I'm over here, I'm looking around. I've got yarn behind where you can't see, right? You can see this stuff, but I've got yarn behind me, and I'm looking at that going, oh, I've got sparkle teal. Amanda from Tat Mama in the Beg Brigade, Tat Mama 73 in the Beg Brigade, Amanda, she'd like that. It's the Caron Party Sparkle Teal. Yeah, you could do a pumpkin with that and do settings with that. And if you're doing like a dinner theme or something, what's your color? I know she loves teal, but what's your color? Make a couple of those and go off script. Make it yours. You're making it. Do it. You could do the crochet one with bobbles. You could do a knit one with cables. And if you did the Tunisian crochet, I saw some with Tunisian crochet as far as patterns with that. So that's another option. If you were into weaving, you could also do that and weave your fabric and everything, and then stuff it and tie it down like we already discussed, and turn that into a pumpkin and have that cross hatch for the weaving. So you could have 3 pumpkins sitting out, various sizes, but various mediums also, a woven or Tunisian crochet, a knit, and a crochet. So they would all have very unique looks to them. The patterns, the yarn, and the colors, that would be pretty spectacular. And if you used maybe a similar yarn color, but you used all the different patterns, the different mediums, they would be a family, but different. And they would, you know, they would tie in because of the color, but all the different mediums would make it just very, very unique. So different ideas on how you can do your pumpkins, how you can do your themes, how you can set that up, and how you can really have that wow factor for your own creative abilities. Yeah, this is so why I get in trouble. Oh my gosh, this is so why I get in trouble. I'm over here, I'm like, I want a teal pumpkin now. As you can tell, you can see my eyeballs. I am staring and I'm like a beeline on the ball of teal, and it is sparkle and it is pretty. Yeah, I want a teal pumpkin. Yeah. Pretty sure I have lots of things I'm supposed to be working on, but I want a teal pumpkin. So next week, let's see. I might have a teal pumpkin. I really want a teal pumpkin. I want a neon one too, but I want a teal pumpkin because I'm staring at that. Let me know down in the comments how I should finish this one off. Should I turn this into a hat? Should I finish it off into a pumpkin? What should I do with this? And I'll go ahead and see, you know, based off the comments on what I end up doing, what it turns out to be. And then we'll see what I do next week, because it's gourd season, it's pumpkin season, and they don't all have to be orange. All right, everybody, you have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be, and I'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.